Crafty Pieces, Angela with Angela's Designs. Today I'm super excited to be bringing you this tutorial because this is something I've had in the works and I can't believe it. I found this on Amazon. It is a paper mache rocking horse, and I will put a link in the description box down below where you can order this. It's about $20 plus $9 or $10 shipping depending on where you're at, but I am going to shabby chic this up for Christmas, and I'm so excited about this project. I've had this in my mind for over a month and I am about to share it with all of you. To give you a grand scale of things, this little booger here is easily 18 inches. This is an 18-inch ruler, so it is every bit of 18 inches. And the tallest point, when you've got it, and it rocks like a rocking horse, as you can see there, and the tallest point of the rocking horse is 15 inches, and the width of this horse starting from nose to tail is about 14 inches. So this is a large project. This is a large piece, and what I like about it is you can still tell the details, like the saddle details right here, and you can tell the eyes and everything. But I am going to shabby chic this up. The tail, in fact, is going to be the main focus. It's going to be just dancing with tons of laces and trims on the back end. Also, I'm going to create a beautiful shabby ring around the neck to be worn around the neck, and I'm going to be doing some crackling effects and everything. This area right here, this area will be like a gray tone, and I've got this project in my head. I've got it all ready to go. I'm super excited to do that. So what I'm going to be doing is painting it in my Prima Art Basics Heavy Gesso in white. I've definitely got to get me another tub of this. And I am going to be putting crackle paste, the clear crackle texture paste, over certain areas I want crackled. This is also the Art Extravagance texture paste. So this is a clear crackle, and when it crackles, it's going to show through the brown paper mache, which that's the shabby chicness of it. And then excitingly, after I get this painted and ready on Saturday night, live at 7 p.m. Central here on my channel, I will show you how I'm going to decorate it. So be prepared and get ready for an spectacular night. So let's get started on this quick tutorial, and let's do this. And I'm going to be using some different techniques when it comes to aging, crackling, shabby chic, and this up. One is a steel brush. You can get this as Lowe's reading hardware store near you. It's just a brush with steel bristles. Also, again, I'm going to be using this texture paste through Crackle from Prima Marketing. Also, I pulled out some texture paste from Prima Marketing, and this is all in the Fit of Our Art Extravagance collection. And this is an antique silver crackle because I want this area here to look like a grayish tone. So I'm going to be playing with that, or I might just choose to do black paint and some white gesso. I don't know. This is the playing end of it. Also, I'm going to be using some builder paste, and I pulled out some just crafters acrylic paint here. I've just pulled out different things that I want to play with and try. So during this next process, you're just going to see me play around with texturing this and making it shabby chic and everything. And if I need to, I will come in when I think I need to talk about a certain technique and slow it down. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start using this brush. I'm going to start bringing out the paper mache from underneath this white. Okay, after the scraping process, I'm going back in and I've decided on some areas that I'm going to repaint because I want to crackle these areas. Although I've got the peeling paint look going on here and stuff, there's some areas that I want crackled. And I'm just going to repaint those areas, and we're going to put that texture paste on there from Prima, and we're going to let it dry and see what the process is. So like certain areas here, because you don't want to overdo the distressing on the horse itself because it takes away from it, but also you'll find that you'll get serendipitous moments, you know, where a product will react differently and stuff. So, you know, like right here, I want to kind of repaint that area a little bit. Repaint that a little bit there. You know, so I'm repainting some of these areas. That's what I love about Shabby Chic. You can always go back in and fix mistakes because you're doing that distress look there. So now that I painted some of these areas that I am going to crackle. Now with this product, the thicker you put it on, the bigger the crackle. So I'm probably going to put it on pretty thick in some areas so that it will crackle. Now you can put it on with a brush or you can do it simply with a palette knife, but in this case I'm going to be doing it with a brush because this is such textured areas and everything. I don't know how it's going to do with a palette knife. So, all right, I'm going to dry that with a heat gun. The areas that I want to crackle, I will be putting that paste on, and then we're going to watch the crackling process. All right. Okay, I love the way this is coming out with the texture paste. As you saw, I've done it in certain areas, and if you can see, it's going to take, I'm going to say a good 2 or 3 hours, but as you can see right there, it's starting to do the crackle effect in the areas in which I've put it. So it's naturally going to have to crackle. You can't use a heat gun on it or anything. I did try that and it did not do anything. It's going to have to naturally dry. It would be good to put a fan on it, walk away, and do other things, but that's what it's going to have to do. Now, what I am fixing to show you is I am fixing to mix some white gesso with a little bit of black Liquitex basic paint. Nothing special. And I want to make a gray color here because that's what I want to mix it with and everything. And I'm going to use my little palette knife here. And I don't want it a really harsh gray. I want it a very soft gray. And this is probably going to take a few minutes to get the color I want. So I'm going to use this to and always wash your tools, because I'm going to put a couple of coats of this onto the bottom of it, because I really want a silvery gray. Now what I'm going to add to this now, to this mixture, is some texture paste, which is the antique silver crackle paste. So I'm going to mix a little bit of this into the paint. So as I paint it, it's going to crackle in areas. So, and that's what's fun about mixed media. You can actually make your own little formulas. You can, I'm going to put a little more gesso in there. You know, you can do your own little concoctions here. And then I'm just going to take this and stir it up really good. I'm not worried about cross-contamination because it's going to do the job. So I'm going to put a touch of that in there as well. Really goopy stuff. So if you do make a mixture that you really like, put it in containers so you can use it next time. So there we go. Mix all of that up. There we go. Let's mix all of this up. As you can see, now it's a really nice gray color like that, and it's thick, just like a texture paste. And you can use this actually in stenciling, and stuff like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up this area right here, and I will be right back. Okay, ladies, what I decided to do is pull out my Prima molds from the IOD Iron Orchid is it IOD? Yeah, it's IOD. Iron Orchid Prima molds, and I used the Aleene's 10-minute resin. It cures in 10 minutes. It's absolutely amazing stuff. It cures white, and then you could paint it and do whatever. You can get this on Amazon for about 12 bucks. It is you can go to moldputty.com. I'll put a link in the description box down below for you to order this product. It's really awesome, and you can do so much with it. As you can see here, I set up, and then what you do is you pour it in there. And I've done a tutorial on this product in my so you can search it. And all you do is you're just going to pop them out when they're ready, and these are ready. So I have already done one on this horse, and I put it here, right here, this little piece of design, and then I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm using glossy accents to apply this because I don't want hot glue. I just want my glossy accents to be my adhesive for this piece, and I am just pushing it through. One thing I don't like about the glossy accent bottle, y'all, is the why it doesn't, you know, it clears, I mean it clogs up, it clogs up. So now you're just going to put a generous amount of glue on the back, and be sure to touch all of the little indented areas. You want to do this with wood, with resin, with any of your pieces that you're going to be putting on here, and you know, eyeball it as best as you can to put it on there. And then now what I'm going to do, put that back on there, is that paint concoction that I made. I am going to paint it on this piece right here. I'm going to paint the bottom piece. So the video will speed up in this section, and as I can see some of the crackling happening It's definitely going to take some a lot more drying time and everything. But it will crackle and I can see it happening. So really cool effect. But I'm going to be painting this, so let's get started. So now what I'm doing is I have painted this and I done the same technique as far as scraping on the leg and all over the horse. I've also done it to the bottom half here, and I think it turned out really pretty. I'm still going to do a lot of work to this because we're not done by any means. And so as you can see there, how pretty all of this is turning out. It looks very shabby chic. So now what I'm doing is I got a little bit of gilder paste on my finger here, and this one is black. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my finger and I'm hitting the high points of the saddle like this. Just using my finger, and the warmth of my finger will help blend it like that. I'm going to bring it on over and around because this is going to remain shabby chic. I don't know, I might use something. I might put some lace there, if I don't know right now. I just want to bring out the high points of this horse. So, and I'm doing so, as you can see there, I'm brushing it in very well, like so. And there we go. And now what I'm going to do is do the same thing with the ears, all of the high points of this horse. So this is going to take me a while because I don't want to put too much and I don't want to put not enough. You know what I'm saying? So I think what I'm going to do is go in between these areas where the horse's mane is. Now, if you do your rocking horse, you can do a mane. Like I'm going to decorate the tail. I don't know. I might do that tomorrow, Saturday night, and I might not. I don't know yet. But right now I am playing with this gilder's paste, and I'm bringing out some high points of the horse. Like that. You can see there. See how shabby that looks? Like that. Patience, patience, patience. So, yeah, if you heard my husband in the background, I'm sorry. But yeah, I will be definitely decorating this horse up Saturday night once I get it the way I want to get it. But all you're going to simply do is just take your gilder's paste and just let it do what you want it to do. Okay, now that I have put the black gilder's paste on there, I'm going back in with silver. And as you can see, the silver is really bringing out, and it's making it look more antique because the black has picked up all of the crevices and everything exactly what I want it to do. So now I'm just doing the edges. So I'm going to show you on this side. You just take your silver gilder paste and you go along the edges. Use the warmth of your finger to melt that wax, or that it's got a shoe polish consistency. And as you can see there, look how beautiful and antique it's starting to look, just with a touch of the gilder's paste. And those roughed edges that I did really are picking up the color. As you can see there, you're just rubbing the edges like that. So you can do that on the inside there. Do it along that area. So you're going to do it on every edge. And I even brought some of this silver, you know, kind of bring it up into there like that, and then bring it on around like that. You're going to also bring this into the horse as well. You can see right there, isn't that beautiful? That beautiful piece there added. Then you're going to you're just going to take your time with it. you know. Just take your time with it and it'll turn out beautiful. Now on the horse here, again, where I touched it with the black, I am just going to touch over it with the silver. And if you have more in one area than you like, you can always repaint it. That's the fun part. You're never, you know, it's never a right or wrong way to do things. It's just all in how you want it look, you know. So like the face of the horse here, I'm just bringing in some areas of the horse, kind of highlighting the eye area inside the ear, bringing it down into the leg a little bit, bringing it down into the leg here. And then, now this part's going to be covered, and I'm going to do that Saturday night, I'm sorry. It's on my live show. And then here, you know, you're just going to bring it in and just rock it. And there you go. I'm not going to do much on the tail here because that part's going to be covered. I really wanted the mane where you can see the ridges of the mane there. Like that. Let's see how it's looking. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. This turned out really pretty. Very shabby chic. So I'm going to clean up my mess and then I will be right back. Okay, the next step I like to do, now this is a personal taste, and this is something that I like to do with the Gilder's paste, is I like to do a dry brushing technique, and that means you get a little bit on your brush, you know, and you're going to go through and you're just going to blend, 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 much like you do with your makeup. You're just going to blend that out, as you can see there. Just blend it, blend it, blend it. And to me, it just, I don't know, I like it. I like this look. And this is just a preference. You know, you don't have to do this at all. It's just a preference, you know. And it just helps kind of finish off the piece and stuff, you know. Just a little bit. And all I'm doing, as you can see there, so I'm just blending that out real nicely like that. So this is pretty much it. These are just simple steps you just follow, and you play with the color, you play with the mediums, and you pick out, you know, what you like and what you don't like. You just play with it. There's no true right or wrong. I mean, a way of doing it. You just, my job is to help you learn about different products and show you how to use them, and then you take them and you become the artist and the designer of it. You know, you become the piece basically, because it's stuff that you like. And as you can see there, you see how it's just, you know, it's there, but it's very muted. Like this is a great example. You see how stark that is? So what I'm going to do is just barely get some paint on my brush and then just blend that out. Blend, 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 blend. Like that. Blend, blend, blend. See? Just like that. Blend, blend, blend. Okay. There we go. Blend, blend, blend. And that's it. So, Saturday night, I keep saying Friday. Saturday night, I will be going live at 7 p.m. Central here on my YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description box below for the event, and then you can see me finish this project off with beautiful laces and roses and trims and everything, and see what I'm going to be doing with this horse. Now, this horse will be available for purchase, and it will be uploaded into my Etsy probably Sunday. I don't know how much I want to charge for it. Depends on how much. Oh.
Hello.
Oh, hold up. I have my friends.
The man's trying to kill me.
It depends on how much. I don't know. I just don't know. But it will go home to somebody and stuff. But I love it. I think it's beautiful. It's a very shabby chic piece. Very shabby chic. I like it. It's got a lot of texture. It's got a lot of design work. As you can see, I'm bringing that on down into there like that. Now, one thing you'll notice when you do get your horse, when you order it, if you order it on, through Amazon with the link below, that they're going to come different, and they're not going to be perfect, because this one here has a little bit of, like right here, right there, you might, you're not, with paper mache, you're not going to get a perfect paper mache. So you just have to work with it. And I noticed the texture of this horse, the paper mache texture is very rough, but that just adds to the shabby chicness of the piece. That and I like it. I like the rough texture. So alright, so I will see y'all Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central, and I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out. I'm excited because I have a great idea and how I want to do it. So, again, thank you so I just plopped my brush on the table. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this encourages you to get you a paper mache rocking horse and do this project for someone, a new baby, in the family, a beautiful Christmas gift for them. And so there you go. Just a beautiful gift. I don't know about y'all, but when I get into a project, I just keep going and going and going. But thank you so much, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And until Saturday, I'll see you then. Bye bye.